Welcome to the Daily Neitz, a daily look at classic films, modern cinema, and the world of professional wrestling. Today, we're looking at Federico Fellini's 1960 film, La Dolce Vita. In English, it means The Sweet Life. Is this really that sweet a life? I think is the question that he's trying to ask with this film. I don't think so. I cannot stand Marcello, the main character of this film. I think he's just kind of an idiot. He spends every night just getting into debauchery and these rich and famous people's parties, getting drunk, having sex, and then going home to his suicidal girlfriend. And there's a nice moment towards the end where it looks like he's gonna change his ways, and he picks up his girlfriend and they go home and they wake up and they're holding hands and they're very clearly in love, and then you don't see her again. She's gone. They jump cut like an indeterminate amount of time into the future. He's a little bit older and he's trying to throw an orgy in somebody else's house. And he has no real arc. It looks like he's about to, but he just kind of stays the same. And I guess that's probably the point. I couldn't really relate to the film much because I'm not a wealthy aristocrat in Italy in the 1960s. I found it a little unrelatable. Cody's giving me a look like, you're not? But I thought you were. I want out of this marriage. She threw her ring at me. Yeah, anywho, didn't really like the character, although I did appreciate that scene that I just mentioned where he wakes up next to his girlfriend and they're very clearly in love. The juxtaposition of the following scene where he finds out that Steiner killed himself and his two kids is heart-wrenching. I was kind of in and out of my enjoyment of this movie throughout, and then that scene hit, and it still hit me hard. If I was fully invested in the movie, I probably would have broken down a little bit, because it's a very, very well put together scene. Came out of nowhere, total surprise, because he's the character that has a wife and he has a kid and he's settled down, and yet this tragedy still happens to him and his family. And whereas Marcello just kind of does his own thing, just wanders through Rome every night, and he's fine. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. I wasn't a huge fan of Fellini's 8.5 the first time I watched it either, and the second viewing it definitely, I appreciated it more. So it may be the same situation with that, but if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably watch 8.5 again. The dream sequences are super entertaining in that film. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. Not that it's bad in La Dolce Vita, it's just not the same. I found it interesting that it was the same actor that played Guido and Marcello. I appreciated that. That's all I really want to say about La Dolce Vita. Tomorrow I am looking at The Lady Eve, which I've never seen before, and have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Hey. Tomorrow I'm looking at The Lady Eve, which I haven't seen before. But I will watch in the morning. And until then, like, share, subscribe, comment below about how I'm wrong about Fellini, because I probably am. Until tomorrow, bye.